Understanding Procedural Coding, a Work Text, Chapter 16, Endocrine System. So when we're talking about the endocrine system, we think about hormones, when we think back to ENP. And so our presentation is going to be on the different procedures for the endocrine system. And if I could have you to turn to, in your coding manual, to the endocrine system, it follows right behind your maternity care and delivery from chapter 15. You have your endocrine system, chapter 16. There are different structures involved, but you tend to think about hormones, and you know hormones have a lot to do with the different functions that we have from different structures. Your book has Figure 16.1, where it shows you the different structures in your endocrine system, and in which we're going to cover some of these in terms of procedures. And you see some overlap here as well. You got the testes and the ovaries, and you know we found those also in our genital system. So there's overlap, and we also talked about overlap over in the urinary system. In this section, you basically have 4 main sections for your endocrine system when you're looking in your coding menu, and that's your thyroid gland. Then you got a section on your parathyroid, thymus, adrenal glands, pancreas, and carotid body section. Then you have laparoscopy procedure, and then you got other procedures. So it's just 4 sections here of coding. So this is a very short chapter. So let's start with our thyroid gland. And in this section, you have one code for your incision of a thyroid gland, and that's your incision and drainage of a cyst, infected cyst. And then once you go from an incision, then you see a couple of codes here falling under your excision section, and there you're going to have your biopsies. You also have incision of cyst. You have a thyroid lobectomy in this section as well, and then you have codes for a thyroidectomy. All right, and that wraps up your excision section. If you know, there's a nice picture there, 60220, showing an example of a thyroid lobectomy. And we've seen several excision videos. All right, from there you have one code under removal, and that codes for aspiration and or injection of a thyroid cyst. So that will wrap up your thyroid gland. After your thyroid gland, you have your parathyroid, thymus, adrenal glands, pancreas, and carotid body. It starts off in that section with excision codes, and in that you have your parathyroidectomy is in here. You have an add-on code for parathyroid autotransplantation. Then you have codes for a thymectomy, partial or total. You got an adrenalectomy, partial or complete, that is in this section as well. And then you have the final area under here is an excision of a carotid body tumor. All right, that is your excision. Then you have a couple of laparoscopy codes, and it falls into the same thing we were talking about before with your laparoscopy. Surgical takes care of your diagnostic. So if you got a diagnostic and surgical happening at the same time, diagnostic is complete, is included. All right. Then the last code in that laparoscopy section, you got a code for an unlisted laparoscopic procedure. That's your 60659. And then you have under your other procedure section, there's only one code there for unlisted procedure for the entire endocrine system, and that is 60699. And that is the entire endocrine section chapter. So that's going to conclude my presentation.